What is up, YouTube? This is Antilles Gaming here, and we are possibly, not possibly, I don't know, but we are possibly on the final mission of Metro. I don't know if this is the final mission, but all I can say is, first, we've run into giant worms. Those were actually not that bad, because I could literally just fire my railgun at them, and they were one-hit kills. But then we got to the Institute, which I'm gonna say something about that later. About what I'm thinking about. And we found giant gorillas with no eyes that can apparently speak. Now, I have no idea if these things are easy to kill or not, but I am not taking the chance. I'm just going to sneak by them as best I can and try not to anger them. But these things are creepy, especially with their whispering voice. But the thing is, when we were coming into the Institute, I saw a dark one up on the balcony area. There was a dark one there. I wonder if that might not be the little dark one. Maybe he's been following us or something, and he's going to help us in the end or something. I don't know, but that would be awesome. Like, to see the dark ones again. I don't know. And I have no idea how long this mission's going to be, so let's just go ahead and get on with this episode. Also, that's another thing I've been seeing. A bunch of this electricity stuff. I wonder if that might not be like anomalies or something.
You didn't find it, my love. It's all right. I know you tried. I'm waiting for you. I want you to be there when...
Artyom better not die.
So nice. I'm sorry.
Artyom better not die from this. I'm just saying that because, like, with how he's acting, like, every so often he, like, looks like he's struggling. Then again, I mean, imagine how much radiation he's taking right now. Oh no 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 no. Artyom, drop! Just let go, Artyom, it's no... No 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 no.
hold on. Son. Just a minute. You'll get better now. You found it, you did. Don't you dare die on me now. Don't even think about it. What would I tell her then, huh? No sleeping, soldier. No sleeping now. I did find you after all. Don't know how. Stay with me, Artyom.
Wake up, please. Oh, you're alive! Alive! I thought I was all alone again. Get up, quick! He's asleep. Better leave them be when they get like this. It's just a straight drive from now on. He tried to teach me to drive, but he just went out like this. Can you drive? Hooray! We're moving again! He found the map! Said that was a true hero, and that he saved us all. On the way back, we got to jump like mutants. But then he shot them all. Bam! Right between the eyes. Then we got to the river, through these worms, and deep water. So he carried me on the shoulders. Wow, so many cars. It's the moon. So beautiful. So many new things. And carriages too. Everything's blocked. Hey, wake up!
Miller, hold on. Artyom, stay awake.
Don't fall asleep.
Artyom? No. No. Miller.
Give up! It's very cold now! Can you hear that?
Careful. I don't get how he's even alive. Artyom, can you hear me?
Careful, everyone. He got irradiated badly. And I couldn't even get a reading on the colonel's body. The counter goes off the scale.
Hold on, Artyom. We'll fix you just fine.
How could this happen?
Focus, Katya! What do we do? Tell us!
An emergency transfusion. We must give him as much blood as we can.
Transfusion it is then. Will it save him?
It will keep him alive for a little longer. As long as there's blood.
What's his blood type?
AB positive. We could give him any type. Get everyone here.
Don't go to sleep, Artyom. No, you can't go to sleep now.
Hello there, Artyom. How about we take a walk? Staying underground grew old.
That's it, Stepan. You can't give more.
Look! He's up! Can you hear me, Artyom? Don't you dare die on us. Just don't you dare. You've got a whole life ahead of you. And kids. So fight for it. Fight!
Why did you stop? Didn't you always want to go outside? Didn't you open that airlock at the Botanical Gardens? This place is much better.
This isn't your destination, Artyom. You're not there yet, not even close. It's not your station, it's just a dead end. Not your goal. Can you hear me? Give me your hand. Oh, you're burning up. Well, I hope this old man's blood will do something about that hot head of yours, eh?
Come on, let's go.
Okay, my friend. Time to get some quality blood in that body of yours, huh? With this, you'll be up in no time. Or I'll eat my own shoes, huh? Yeah.
You know, I finally feel like I belong somewhere. I am no longer an outsider. You keep us together, Artyom. You must survive, for all of our sakes.
Let's go to the summit.
Hear me, Artyom. You've got a wife you need to work on making kids with. And my fiancé is still in Moscow. We still have to stir some shit up back in the metro, so don't you fucking dare die here.
Look, Artyom. Lake Baikal makes you believe real life is possible. Not the petty rat race we had back in the metro. I just have to say, you were right, Artyom. Right for wanting to get us out, bring us here. And I, the old fool, I was simply afraid. Afraid of life, as I see now.
Look, he's smiling. Smiling in his sleep. He even seems to say something.
It's his fever talking. He's burning up.
This world is worth giving everything up for, Artyom. You were always ready, and I was too attached to my position in the rat race. I'm sorry. Sorry for what happened to Anna. Sorry for blaming you. Had I not pumped everyone up about the occupying forces, she'd never have fallen there.
Artyom, I beg you, don't die. Stay with me, please. I don't want a life if you're not a part of it. Can you hear me? Look at me, Artyom. Look at me, please.
Yes, about Anna. You will have to look out for her, now that I can't anymore. I don't care if you go to that ocean. Just stay with her.
I'm keeping her out. She can barely stand herself, but she's ready to give all her blood to him. At least the medicine helped. It's a miracle.
I have a daughter, but I also wanted a son. A really stubborn one, just like me. Like you. I really like this place. It's so clean. I'd like to stay here forever. Could you arrange that for me? And the most important thing, my time's up, Artyom. It's your turn now. Step up, lead them. Just remember that I created the Order to save people. All people, Artyom. Don't forget that. Because I somehow did. Goodbye, Commander. Time to wake up. Come on. Rise and shine, son.
The fever is subsiding. I think he's getting better. Now he needs some rest. You too, Anna. We've got hope now.
We found the place I saw in my dream. That hill on the shores of Baikal where Miller took me. A clean place, just like he said. Everything around is clean. We found ourselves a home. A home at the foot of a hill, overlooking a lake. A home where we could raise our children, who will be born not in the damp and dark tunnels, but under blue sky and bright sun.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the ranking officer, I propose a motion to entrust the duty of commanding the Order to Artyom. Unanimously approved. So, what would your orders be, sir?
I would say we all go home. but this home seems too large for just us. You know, the Colonel once told me he created the Order to save people. All of them. I say it's time we perform this duty.
Like, just wow. That game was just amazing. Like, I'm surprised that I got the good ending, but I'm kind of surprised, kind of not surprised, because in the Metro games, I do try to do things that result in the good ending. But just wow. Also, on a side note, just look at the aurora. Like, look at that giant freaking plow. Imagine we would have had that before. Yeah, like, see something stop that. Ooh, and I really like the whole thing of whenever he said, this place is nice, but it's too big for us. We need to go back and bring the others here. And so that means that there actually is going to be another game, which I can't wait for. I hope that they do it kind of like this one. Although it's going to be interesting to see how they would do that if we're going back to the Metro. Like, I don't know if it'll start where we're on the way there. I don't know if it'll start like where we're outside of Moscow. I don't know, like, honestly, this game it just blew my mind, like, just with how awesome it is. Whew. One thing I wanted to mention, that I also remember because I saw his name. The guy that voices Artyom is the same guy that voices Junkrat on Overwatch. Like, whenever I found that out, like, I was like, but Artyom has such a deep voice, and Junkrat has more of a high-pitch, hyper kind of voice. Which is kind of weird because I love Artyom, and on Overwatch, I love Junkrat. Although on Overwatch, I don't know, I'm not really happy with Blizzard right now. But, yeah. Okay, so let me give my final thoughts. I'm going to start with the story. The story picks up, like, from the very first mission, the story just picks up where and how a Metro game should. It started with Artyom going down into a Metro tunnel with just a shotgun, and then just walking through the dark, damp, and creepy Metro tunnel. And I love the introduction to finding, like, to how you can now customize your stuff. Like how he just walks up and sees the magazine, picks it up, takes the old one off, and then adds the new one. I really love the intro to that. Also, I really like how it just introduced to, like, the action. Like, it starts out with the creepy atmosphere, and then, sure enough, a minute later, you're back into the old Metro action. Which I also found out that the cutscene at the beginning, when Artyom gets swarmed by those things, and like they try to jump through the door, it's the same animation that was in the E3 demo, which I kind of figured that with the E3 demo, like, it wasn't going to be exactly like that. Even though it kind of was in some areas. Like, we did zipline to a train, but the area was different. But, yeah. I just love the story from start to finish. I love that if you don't do things right, you can lose some of your guys, cause you can lose Duke in the beginning, like in the swamp area, if you have a bad karma with the people in that area. Like in that final part of that spot, when you're sneaking to the leader's area, if you go in guns blazing, Duke will get injured or killed. Like, and you'll lose him. And then the desert. Frag, what's his name? Well, the soldier in the desert, the one that, like, that's his people. If you don't find all the slaves and don't help the slaves out, then he will actually tell you that he's staying because he needs to help free more of the slaves. But luckily I already did that for him, and so he managed to stay. And Alyosha, with him, that one's very simple. All you gotta do for that one, you literally just gotta make it through the entire area of the forest without killing a single person. That's it. Well, not killing the pirates and the whatever the other group's called. Primarily the school kids. Like, you primarily have to try not to kill them. I think you can kill the bandits too, but honestly the bandits are really easy to sneak by, so I would just not take the chance and actually, you know, just actually just sneak by everyone. Sorry, I'm recording this episode in the morning and still waking up a little. But I kind of figured something was gonna happen to Miller by the end. Like, I don't know, just with how things were, I kind of figured something would happen. And when the boy said, "No, don't interrupt him. He's sleeping." Like, whenever he said that, I was like, I got, especially when Artyom woke up and shook him, and his head just was hanging there, like, it was really sad to see him go. Which I also found out that if you get the bad ending, Artyom dies too. He dies from his radiation poisoning. But if you get that ending, you talk to Khan. And if you talk to Khan, he tells you, "I'll be going back to the metro soon. Do you want me to tell anyone you said hello?" Which, with how the good ending ended, where we say that we're going back to the metro, that makes me believe that in the next one, that we're going to see Khan. Which I really can't wait for. Like, Khan, of all the characters in this game, is one of my top favorites, because I just love the missions with him. Like, they're creepy, but they're just so awesome. Like, one thing I really liked about the game, about all the games, is walking through a tunnel and turning your flashlight on and just seeing shadows. Like, and like, they sometimes if you touch them, they'll scream, or if you touch them, they'll actually kill you. But yeah, I just love everything about this game. Like, I loved the open world areas, because even though they were open world, when you were doing the missions, they still felt true to how the original Metro games were. Which I just really love. Like, plus the music and the scenery and everything. Also, what I loved about the game is those creepy areas. They didn't try to make it more creepy with like over the top horror music. What they decided to do was make it even creepier by having no music at all. Like, they would cut the music in those areas, which personally, I feel like that makes it a hell of a lot creepier. And because as you're walking through it, you're just hearing all this stuff around you. If I had to rate this game, I would rate it probably 9.5 out of 10. It was amazing. I just didn't like that I got caught on a lot of things. Like, I would get stuck on actual objects and stuff. That's why I give it a 9.5. Like, just small details that gave problems. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. So, with all that being said, thanks all you so much for watching. If you liked it, subscribe, leave a like, and as always, please leave a comment down below, because your comments are the only way I can improve on these. And if you want to chat me directly or check out updates on the channel, check me on my Twitter at Antilles Gaming. And with all that being said, I will see all of you in the next episode.